Good afternoon, student. This is the third part of the chapter Money and Credit, Class 10, subject Social Science. Student, in this section, we will begin from page number 43 of your NCERT textbook, and our heading is Two Different Credit Situation. I hope that everybody is clear what the credit is. In the earlier section, I made the point clear, but I'm repeating it again for you. Look, credit is an advantage for the customer or for the consumer to purchase the goods and services without making immediate transaction or payment, with the promise that such payment and transaction shall be made in the future. That is called credit or loan. Student, what is important here, that we in the very first part already made discussion that across the world, every single day, every single minute, somewhere some sort of transaction do take place, payment do take place against the purchase of goods and services. But at the same time, various purchase of goods and services do take place without making immediate payment or transaction, rather with the trust that such payment shall be made in the future. That is what we call credit or loan arrangement. So you can say that credit is an agreement in which, now this is a definition of credit as per your textbook. Credit is an agreement in which lender pay money, goods and services, whatever it is, to the borrower, with the promise from the borrower that the payment for these goods and services shall be made in the future. As per your textbook, let me read it what it is. It is an agreement in which lender supplies the money to the borrower in return of payment in future. You keep it in your mind. Very simple thing is that lender is paying money or goods or any other services to the borrower with the promise that the borrower will make the payment in the future. That is called credit agreement. The moment we used to say that credit agreement or credit do take place for the future payment in various transaction, immediately question comes, do we have any use of it? Why the lender will do this? That he will sell something uh, immediately and will be expecting to get the money in the later part, that in the future. To help you understand, your book on the page number 43 has given two examples that how this credit can be beneficial under certain circumstances and how under different circumstances it could be not beneficial. Let us begin with the first case, that is heading is festival season. It is a case of shoe manufacturer about which we have studied already. Mr. M. Salim is that shoe manufacturer who has got during a festival season an order of producing 3,000 pair of shoes. Now this man has to produce 3,000 pair of shoes and provide within the time limit. To fulfill this order, this man need to hire some laborer to work for making of the shoes, as well as he need to get the raw material, especially the leather required for the making of the leather shoes. So now this gentleman, if suppose that Salim don't have money, what he would be doing? He will be taking two kind of credit. Two kind of credit is that first he will be going to the person who is providing leather, means leather supplier, and he will take the leather for making these 3,000 pair of shoes on the terms that is called future payment, that once the shoes will be produced and Salim will get back the money from the supply from the one who has given him order to make the 3,000 pair of shoes, he will repay the money to the leather supplier. Second condition is, a student, that out of these 3,000 pair of shoes, Salim has taken advance from the person who has given him order or the company who has given him order for 1,000 pair of shoes. It means he has got little money also, little cash in the hand, what he will be utilized to pay to the worker, because workers cannot be made to wait for the payment. They are the poor section of society. He will require to pay them almost every single day, or maybe monthly or weekly, whatever the situation is. So, in this case, what happened that Salim could finish his work within time limit. He has supplied it to the shoe, all the 3,000 pair of shoes to the company. In return, he got his money back, and then he has given it to, he has given the money to the leather supplier what he was supposed to pay along with the interest. So whatever left now is Salim's profit. You can say that this credit has made it possible for Salim to do his business and make the profit. Without this credit arrangement, Salim would not have been in a state of making profit. Rather, he could have said no or sorry to the person or the company from where he got the order of producing these things. Student, this arrangement of taking advance is very common, not only in this production of the shoes where your book is providing example, various places where the person who used to purchase a product by investing something from his side also takes some investment. Best example what I should be giving you right now, that when it is your birthday time and you give order for making of your birthday cake to the bakery shop, certain portion of that cake, certain amount of that cake in advance you used to pay just to make sure to that bakery shop that you will be definitely coming once the cake will be ready for you to collect. Otherwise, what might happen that after investing and making the cake, if you might not turn up, and that is how the bakery shop owner will end up making a loss. So this is a kind of arrangement do take place, that whenever such order do comes, every company or individual gives some amount as a token or advance that is helpful for the Salim. And for the raw material, he has taken the credit that once the shoes will be sold and the money will be received, he will be paying along with the rate of interest. This is a successful advancement this is example of successful credit arrangement where Salim could produce the shoes, could return what he borrowed, and rest amount is now his profit. Now take another case. There is another woman in the village area, Swapna, and Swapna is in problem. She is producing groundnut on her 3 acre of land. Student, for producing these things, she need to buy some fertilizer, pesticides, seeds. She need to do some irrigation work for which she will be paying electricity bill. Maybe some repairing of tools will be required. Again, some investment of money is required. So she will be going to the money lender, and she will take the money from money lender. She will borrow the money from money lender, hoping that she will produce a good crop, and after selling a good crop, she will end up making a profit and repay the loan. But things didn't go well, as there was uncertainty factor. Her crop is basically dependent on climate factor, on the factor from of rain, or there are conditions that pests don't destroy the crop. Exactly what happened, that crop was badly affected because of the crop. So she was in a state when she didn't produce good enough. Her crop failure made her in a state when she could not repay the amount to the money lender. And then next year when she began the another agriculture production, she had to take the fresh loan. Student, while she is unable to pay the previous loan, now this is a burden in which Swapna will find herself in a situation that is called debt trap. Now she will be in a situation where she will have to take further loan to repay her previous loan, but that would not be advisable. However, there is no choice for Swapna, and this might be a condition when Swapna will have to give her piece of land to the money lender, as it was promised to the money lender when she took the loan or when she borrowed the money, that if she will be failing to repay the loan, she will have to give the certain piece of land to. So it is the beginning of Sapna turning into a landless laborer in the future. You can say that in this situation credit was not so good, was not so helpful. You can say that this is a kind of situation. Why it do take place in agricultural field? Look, what is there, that most of the agriculture field loan is taken in rural area only for the agriculture production, and because loan is taken for agriculture production, it is taken for a period of 3 to 4 months, because it is a process of sowing of the crop till the harvesting and selling of the crop. So once the crop is successfully harvested and sold in the market, farmer can repay the loan. In between, only possible thing are that if there are crop failure like situation, then farmer may not be in a state. That is why, student, you read in the newspaper that many farmers in our country used to commit suicide when they fail to repay their loan. This is one of the case of repaying failure. So we have addressed two example. One of the Salim, who remains successful because of the borrowing, because of the credit arrangement, because of the loan what he took from the two sources, and he could successfully get out from the problem what loan might have, situation of loan might have. He could fulfill all the condition what was promised from his side. Second, Sapna, she made a promise to repay the loan, she couldn't pay. That's why she was in a situation where the repayment of the loan was a painful, recovery was very painful, because she ended up losing a piece of land from her side. Now on this page number 44, you have, let's work these out. Yeah, here you have been given certain entries. Find the following table. Salim and Swapna case are there. Why did they need credit? You have seen Salim need credit to produce or to manufacture the shoes. Swapna need credit for production of the groundnut. What was the risk involved? Salim risk was that if he could fail to make the production of or do the production of the shoes within the time limit, and Swapna's case, the risk factor was there that the crop failure could be a situation. What was the outcome? Salim was successful because within the stipulated time limit he could produce all 3000 pair of shoes, he could sell, and under the terms and agreement he could get all the money from the company where he supplied the shoes. Swapna remained a failure. As a result, what happened, that she had to borrow further money, and once she could not repay the money, she was in debt trap. As a result, she had to sell the piece of land. She had to give the piece of land to money lenders. Student, there is another question, that is question number 2 is saying that supposing Salim continues to get orders from traders, what would his position after 6 years? This is another interesting thing, student. If Salim would continue to do this, what would be situation? Maybe after 4 or 5 years he will have his good enough capital from his own side that in the future he might not require to take the loan. In early phase of taking the loan, in the production process and making profit again and again, has made him rich enough that in future all the orders given to him, he will not require to borrow the or to take the credit from the leather supplier. He will also not require to borrow the money or take the advance. Now it will not be compulsory. If he get advance, that's good. If he will not get, he will have sufficient money to pay to the workers. So this is the situation given over here, student. Question number 3, I would like you to read it and find out what is the answer. Let me help you out. There is a question, what are the reasons that makes Sapna situation so risky? Because crop production is dependent on various factors like climatic condition, monsoon factor, or the risk factor of the pest attack. Discuss factors like pesticide, role of money lender. Money lender also charge very high rate of interest, and that's why it might be possible that because of the high rate of interest, the farmer or farmer like Sapna could be in a state of unable to repay their loan. Now student, we are moving to next section, that is called terms of credit. We have already discussed that loan arrangement, credit arrangement is the situation in which credit arrangement is a situation in which lender gives the money or the goods or services to the borrower with the promise that payment shall be made in the future. Just imagine, student, that if the loan or credit is taken from the friend or family, it is possible that the payment will be made in the future when there are no safety measures. But what about institution what are supposed to do this business of lending, like banking institution or other financial institution? Can bank rely only on the promises made by the borrower? Suppose in future the borrower don't fulfill the promise made by him, all the bank will become bankrupt. They will end up making the loss. And don't forget, this money what they are giving as a loan, we have discussed in the early section, belongs to the depositor. So bank will have to repay these money to the depositor in the near future along with the interest. How bank will ensure? That is why it is required for the safety of both lender as well as borrower that there are supposed to have certain terms of credit. Terms of credit means those conditions what are being written in a written format or in a document what need to be fulfilled by both the parties, means both the conditions are set over there, that how the payment mode, like mode of payment, like how payment will be made, monthly installment or weekly installment, up to how many years what the payment has to be made, or what the collateral will be given. What is collateral, student? Collateral is security. It means uh, every time only a promise to make the payment in future is not good enough, student. There has to be some other thing, like some guarantee, some security. Suppose I borrow money from you, that I borrow that 500 rupees from you. In return, you would like to get some guarantee from my side. So, suppose I have given you my wristwatch, that until unless I don't pay my 500 rupees along with interest amount, you keep my wristwatch because it is costing more than 500 rupees. Once I will repay my loan amount along with interest, I will get back my wristwatch from you. That is called giving something as a guarantee or security. Your book in bold letter has written that collateral is an asset that the borrower owns, means such as land or building or deposit with bank or various other institution, or you can say even livestock also. These are the things that the borrower can give as a guarantee. This is called terms of credit, in which it is ensured that the loan will be, until the loan will be repaid along with the interest from the borrower, certain thing can be considered as guarantee. Look, we have discussed that it is more required, this terms of credit is required for the lender's safety, but at the same time it is required for the borrower's safety, because maybe in the future lender can change the rate of interest. So then borrower will be in trouble to repay the amount. That lender can increase the rate of interest or lender can decrease that terms of condition for the payment. Like earlier, if it was said 5 year, now a lender is wanting this amount to be repaid within 3 years, so the borrower will be in trouble. So this terms of credit is good for both the party. To help you understand better, student, let us move to page number 45, where there is a heading house loan. We have an example of house loan in which we will try to understand that what are the loan condition. What are the loan condition? It is mentioned over here, student. There is a case of Swapna. Swapna's case is all, it is, sorry, not it is Swapna's case, it is Megha case. Megha has taken a loan of rupees 5 lakh, student. The term of interest is that loan has to be paid in 10 year, that with monthly installment, means every year 12 installment, because there are 12 months. So over the years 120 months will be the condition to repay the loan, and the rate of interest is 12%. Now, what else? It is the before giving the loan by the lender would like to get some documentation like the salary slip, like the income tax record of the borrower, that is called Form 16. It is not mentioned in your textbook, but most of the bank asks for Form 16. If your father has taken a loan like house loan, do discuss with your parents, with your father, that whether they had to give this kind of guarantee, and then there will be a paper of agreement on which your father will have to make signature or the borrower will have to make the signature. Collateral, of course, the paper of the new house, until unless the loan will be repaid. You may be living in the house which is made by your parents, or the borrower who has made the house, their family member or children can live in that house, but its paper will remain under the authority or control of the lending institution. Once the loan will be repaid, paper of the property paper will be given back to the borrower along with no objection certificate. That is how this terms of credit is always used for ensuring that loan will be repaid in future as promised by the borrower. Only making a verbal promises is not going to be good enough for the lending institution like bank or any other financial institution. That's how we could understand that terms of credit is all about for the safety of lender as well as for the safety of borrower. In the next section, we will find various kind of credit arrangement and how in certain condition it is good and how in certain other condition it is painful. What are the loan condition, what are the rate of interest, and how higher rate of interest become painful. That's how we will be making discussion, and we will try to understand this concept. Thank you, student.